Hello, my name is Tangie. And I'm Tiffany. And it's time to ask God.
Okay, let me brag on my Lord.
Yes, we have been away for a while, but we're still at it. We still have our topics, and today's topic is forgiveness. That's a tough one, right?
Yes. What does it truly mean to forgive someone?
Well, my question would be, do you wait until the person asks for forgiveness, or do you go ahead and forgive?
Well, we got to figure out what that means to do that, because one topic that I've been noticing on Facebook a lot lately is people who have been going out of their way for others, and the feeling is not reciprocated.
Well, how does that tie into forgiveness, though?
Well, sometimes we feel like we've gone out of our way, we've gone above and beyond, and what I've been hearing is, I didn't have to do this, but I did. And then all of a sudden, those people find themselves in need themselves, and those people who they were there for cannot offer the same thing. They can't offer the help that they're looking for, and so they tend to hold that against them.
Kind of like hold a grudge.
Holding grudges.
Yeah, we're good at holding grudges. We're not good at forgiving. Forgiveness comes from the heart, with or without the person actually seeking forgiveness. Oh, how I wish we lived in a world where everybody who did something wrong to somebody would seek forgiveness. But sometimes those people die, sometimes they're locked away in jail, and sometimes they're untouchable. But the power of forgiveness is not necessarily for that person, it's for you.
Yes, that is something that we all know, that God requires us to forgive others in order for Him to forgive us. What would it look like if we did things? God knows that, He says that we're all sinners, but what would it look like if we did things and God just said, you know what, forget it. I'll just wash my hands with you. You're done. I think that, me personally, when it comes to forgiveness, I think that it's a choice. You actually have to just do it. You have to make the choice to say, you know what, I'm not going to look at this situation anymore. Not that you're not going to think about it or learn anything from it, but you're just not going to go back to that situation every time you encounter that person.
Or somebody who reminds you of that person, right?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Harboring forgiveness means, harboring anger, harboring resentment is somebody who cannot forgive another person. Forgiveness releases you from being bound by what may have either upset you or set you back or caused you to feel or have a negative outlook on whatever your situation is. But who the Son sets free is free indeed. And that's what forgiveness, even though it's hard, is probably one of the most meaningful things that any of us will ever do in life. I am quite sure that everybody has someone in their life that they need to either forgive or receive, an act of forgiveness from.
And it's part of what God's command is when He says you should love your neighbor. You cannot love your neighbor if you cannot forgive them. Part of love is forgiveness, to be able to look beyond. Sometimes we have to charge things to people's minds and not their hearts. That's not everybody. No one actually sets out to try and hurt someone on purpose just to. Sometimes you get people who are in the game for gain, but no one sets out to just hurt people just because. So we have to practice love, and in practicing love, we also have to practice forgiveness, and it's reciprocated. Okay?
All right. So, just a little lesson on forgiveness. And stay tuned, because we do have a lesson on love, since Tiffany brought it up.
Love.
And that word give, that's actually part of the word forgiveness. So stay tuned. But in the meantime, in between time, let's get this thing called life together.
Great price, there is none better. He paid a great price, his life not shadow. We don't wanna leave his kingdom, he won't let us. His enemies try to pluck us, they can't get us. They lied to us, but the great king